Take the wheel,
Maybe-
man.
Everybody start recording. I'm going to take us live.
Maybe Dan's a bad parent. We don't know.
Yes.
That's his right.
Definitely true.
Hey, live stream. Deck the halls. It's February.
please
Fa la la la
Oh,
la
la,
I can't take it
la,
anymore.
D&D is pretty scary. Fa la 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 la. Dog, we
But
now
friends
in
are
front
really
of
mad.
green screens. Fa la 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 la. I don't know.
I don't know.
You're pretty good though. You went for a while there.
That was
fa la la la
longer than I
la 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 la. That's it.
great
You
stuff.
got it.
This is what they pay the extra money for.
Recording.
To not hear that, yeah. Dear sir, I am canceling my subscription.
I do not care for your hijinks.
Don't you know it's February?
It's in the song. That's
Not
Deck the
unlike
Hall's
my child,
February
they do not
version. What are
know
you
it's
even
February.
talking about?
Don't care for it.
Oh, Erica's going to
Fully
record
decked.
on Zoom. Erica has picked up the John Syracuse technique. Fascinating.
Only for something I'm going to have to be editing later, because then
What's
this
the Don
just goes
Syracuse technique?
automatically into the folder where all the Zoom backups live, and I can look at them if I ever need them. But
Told you,
otherwise, I don't have to.
I
think
think all
about
the
them.
Zoom backups for this thing are recorded now. They had some trouble back in last year, but I think they're all there now. We'll see. The John Syracuse technique is you record yourself in Zoom, which participants can apparently do, and then you get a backup version of the file. Anyway,
Guess you
Wow.
can do that.
Oh yeah.
that's a thing
If you're a
John does.
monster. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have a technique named after you, that's probably not that great.
the Syracuse technique. That's
We just call it.
It's like the Riker maneuver.
Syracuse. All right.
we're probably pronouncing it wrong, Jay.
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Italy.
From
Should we
Sicily.
play D&D?
Yeah, Scott.
In
I think
Sicily,
so.
in
I think
Italy?
that's a good
Is this
idea. If
is
everybody's
this a hot
recording,
take? Is that not a thing?
Oh, are we supposed to record this?
please start
Scott,
recording.
you sound a little soft.
Yes,
You
Scott.
do.
I mean, I say quiet. You don't usually. You sound quiet, but not gentle.
Harsh
What's
but
happening?
fair.
Harsh but quiet.
Things to not say to your dungeon master.
How about
Well,
now?
Why would I start saying the right things now?
Is this better?
Yes.
I didn't tell it. I can't tell.
Is this better?
A,
Yeah, it sounded a
B.
little
This
better.
A or B?
How about now?
Optometrist?
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds great.
yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
quiet
Yeah.
down over there.
Now you might sound a little too good.
Yeah.
Ooh, too good.
Could
Can you back
could
that
you
dial down
roughen
just
up
a
it
little bit?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
turn down this sexy dial.
Where did you get
Is
one
that-
of those? I need
Is
one
that right next to the gain or?
so I can turn mine down.
Mhm, that's right. You're making Glenn sweat.
This
right
one's already as low as it goes.
8 o'clock.
This one goes to -1.
La, 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 la.
It's gotta
It
take
says
the
here,
edge off.
I owe you sexy. Shall we play some D&D? Who's ready?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I got my character sheet open.
Ready.
I'm in roll 20. I'm recording.
What are we doing here? Is this what is this? This Peter Dragonforge thing? What's going on?
That adventure
In
hasn't happened
space?
in quite a while.
We on a train? What's happening?
A space train.
Well, we're all really
Space
having
train.
fun
Now
on a
that's an
train in
adventure.
space.
I would play an adventure where we were on a space train.
Sure, let's make that.
You know?
Isn't the Earth basically a space train?
No.
People
No.
all over the
Spaceship.
world
Have you never been to Epcot
Join
Center? It's a
hands.
spaceship.
No, I have not.
I haven't.
on
Wow.
a space
What
train.
is wrong with those?
Space train.
I have.
I'm
Not
not
everyone has
rich.
this- yeah, not everyone has
Oh,
your
I am.
privileged Epcot. You know.
I don't think you need to be rich. You just need to be
Well,
extremely
it's pretty
wealthy.
Okay,
expensive.
I
helps.
grew up
Pretty much,
less rich than necessary to visit places like
Ooh.
Disney.
Yeah.
I did go to the
From
the
Wisconsin.
super fancy no kids allowed restaurant at Walt Disney World.
Where did you
Club.
leave your kids?
Something.
I didn't have children when I went, so
Oh.
that's the secret.
And you've
Go
never
to-
gone back?
and I've not gone back.
Wow.
Maybe when they're adults.
They could take me. That place is
Yeah.
expensive.
That's right.
Wow.
I recommend no children. Period.
Love you, Declan. Sammy, you're okay. You could do it better.
How many times do you sing Deck the Halls?
All right, let's begin, shall we?
Sure, why not? I
Welcome
got
back to
nothing better
Total
do.
Party Kill. Welcome back to. This is that's all coming back to
Good
me.
stuff.
Recording.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am Scott McNulty, a Dungeon Master, and I am joined by a cavalcade of characters to adventure on currently, they spend a lot of time under the blood-soaked sands of Athos. Joining us are our normal crew of Eglath's Angels. We will start with Dan Morin. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Scott. If we are under the blood-soaked sands, is the blood dripping on us? I have concerns. Sounds unsanitary.
I feel like their blood is often dripping on your characters, so
that's
I
fair.
Don't
That's
mean to break it to you.
fair.
But
Speaking of characters, I play Amlal, the Goliath barbarian with no soul, but a great sword.
That's okay.
That's all right. It's not bad.
Erica Ensign is here. Hello, Erica.
I am playing Menoptera Zarbi, who is a desert druid and a human, but she's not from around here.
No, she is not. What could that mean? Listen to the previous episode, and you'll find out. Steve Lutz is here.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right.
Glad we could have this chat.
Yeah. Oh, are we doing something? Let's see. I think I'm
No.
still playing. What does it say here? Kachka. I'm an 11 level bard who is also a bug. And frankly, I'm fed up with adventuring under things. I think we should adventure on top of something sometime.
Ooh, over things.
Dark
Bold.
skies.
Or over.
Confusing.
Over's fine.
Oh, how about near things? Near things.
If we have to.
Aline Sims is here. Hello.
Hello, I'm playing Shara, the Air Genasi rogue. A little bit necromantic. How
bit
far?
Rock and roll.
A little
Yeah.
bit. And Shara and I both use she, her pronouns.
Tony Sindelar. Hello.
Hi, Scott. It's me, Tony Sindelar. He, him. I'm playing Regdar, the secret wizard. Spoilers.
Wait, he's a wizard?
Well,
secret. It's a
secret.
secret.
Oh, it's a secret?
There you go. And nobody's secret, Jason Snell.
Hello. I am playing
Hello.
Carlos D. Dwarf. He is a mole gladiator of some renown on the blood-soaked sands of Athos, and he likes
But
to
not
run
under.
and hit things.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows him down
Nobody
here.
knows who
Nobody
you are,
knows about
no?
him under, and I just want
Yeah.
to say that we concluded our 8-year-long adventure where Carlos was turned to stone and missed the whole thing. So Carlos has just learned to treasure every cruel orange sunset across the blood-soaked sands of cruel Atlas, because it could be your last.
Oh, I think Athos has 3 sons.
That's a lot of
treasure
sunsets.
everyone, treasure all 3 every
I don't know if
day.
that's true. Could be wrong. Hey, listeners, write in and correct me.
Right,
Scott,
we'll follow
Scott,
that
the
up
name of the
in
setting is
2028.
Dark Sun, not Dark Suns.
Only one sun is
Well,
dark.
That's
The
right.
rest
They
of them
have
are very
light,
bright.
provide light
That's
illumination for the planet. Yeah.
That's the one
I-
that was adopted.
I mean, I don't have a
The black
counter
sheep of the
argument,
family.
but I'm unhappy about
So to
this.
So we are underground. Nobody can see any suns. It's number to be determined. You are under a necropolis, and you are looking for some folks who have been kidnapped by a cult, seemingly a cult devoted to Vecna. When last we left off, you had went down some stairs to go into a room that had stairs leading up to another room that Regdar has gone into, and he's kind of on a balcony overlooking a common room with 6 people in it. One of whom is berating the rest of them, saying things such as, I told you to always call me by my title, the Teeth of Vecna, you memories of Vecna. And Regdar burst in,
As he does.
as he does, clothed as a cultist, and
Clothed as he
Hey!
is.
well, underneath those clothes, anybody's guess. To which the
Nothing.
berating cultist said, "Who the hell are you?" And Regdar indicated perhaps what he was going to do, but I don't know if he meant that. We stopped.
Fireball!
I'm the spleen of Vecna, you fools.
I figure if our cover story as cultists works a lot better if many of the cultists are dead.
And so we
That's just
left off.
math.
We're gonna pick up right where we left off. So Regdar, are you actually casting Fireball? Is the question.
Well, we recorded that episode, right?
We did.
Then yeah.
All right. So you are casting Fireball, and the cultist kind of does a hand gesture and casts Counterspell, and nothing
What?
happens. Let's roll initiative.
Woo!
What?
Exciting.
What?
Oh boy.
What if I had cast it at like 8th level?
If you had done that, I would have had to roll something. But
and I would have had to have said that probably.
yes.
Probably. But not
Probably.
necessarily.
I am
But
unable to put
certainly.
myself in the turn order.
Well, let me add folks to the turn order.
I don't like how we have all different types of icons.
We should all be the same icon.
I don't like. Yeah, yes, that is what I was expressing. That we should be the same icon.
We are all the same icon.
We are the same.
Well, I got nothing if they don't.
Nope, not a 1.
That does still use my spell slot, correct? So
It does. You cast it, but nothing happened.
but nothing happens. I just feel
Happens
silly.
to all wizards sometimes.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not. Regdar was the other person. All right, Ketchka, you don't
me
know-
first?
You first. You don't know what's going on. You know that Regdar
That's
has
not really a
Nothing
new
new.
situation.
has entered. You were actually when last we left off, Ketchka was searching this wall, saying this architecture doesn't make any sense. Why would we go down to go up? There must be a secret wall.
Yes,
or
I
a fake
remember it
wall
well.
here.
What a
Mhm.
memorable moment that was.
Everybody's talking about it. The kids on the TikTok are doing whatever they do on TikTok. I don't know, making a dance.
TikToking. Ticking and talking.
And so, what would you like to do? You saw Regdar go up the stairs, and not much has happened because you heard. Maybe give me a perception check.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's not going to be great. Hang on. What is my perception modifier? It is +1. That's not great either. 3.
All right, so you don't hear anything. You're just kind of looking at the corner here.
Yeah. I mean, was there any indication that anything has happened at all in the other room?
Not with a 3, you wouldn't have heard anything. I will remind you, in the room that you're in, there are 4 bells hanging from leather cords affixed to the ceiling. I don't. So, what would you like to do?
And
with
none
that
of those bells
information?
did anything either, so I wouldn't have perceived that.
They did not.
I mean, I'm not sure there's really anything I should be doing now except continuing to stand in the corner. Unless you think I would have been looking after Regdar as he blasted through the door, and then I might have seen something.
The problem with so the way this is set up, right? You are in a room that Regdar has went through a door.
Yes.
And Umlal is now kind of blocking the doorway and up a staircase.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
actually can't see. Like if you were able to see Regdar where you are, I would say, of course, you saw Regdar perhaps do however Regdar casts his fireball, perhaps in terms
It's
of
mainly
deaths,
yelling fireball.
Oh, well,
There's
if I
something-
see, I
there's
didn't
something
hear
with
that
back
though because I
one, too,
was
but
I
you
was
rolled a
so
3.
occupied with the corner of this room,
Yes.
whose architecture makes no sense whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll just stand here in the corner for my
You could
turn.
ready an action that, like, if something happens, you'll follow people to wherever that is.
You know, I think most likely would I have followed him in is the question.
That's a good question.
Only
I think most likely I would be at a ready, but I would not have seen anything happen. So, I mean, perhaps I've closed on the door a bit.
Sure. You know Regdar went up there, so
Right. But, you know,
I mean,
nothing.
there's shouting, right?
we didn't hear the shouting. She didn't hear
Oh.
the shouting because with a 3.
Yeah, my perception
Oh.
was awful. So, yeah, I'm just here. I'm just chilling back here. I think I
All right.
probably have started to move towards the door because I saw that Regdar went through it, but I don't think I can really do anything reasonably.
Okay, and so Regdar, you see the person who cast Counterspell point their finger at you and cast Fireball at you.
Oh, well, I'm glad I moved in closer then.
Well, you know
so
what?
I think what you need to do here is counterspell it. Tony.
Yeah, counterspell.
There you go. That
A
works.
spell I don't usually bother with because it feels boring, but take that.
And he says, kill the unbeliever. Or non-believer. He's grammatically correct.
Yeah. Regdar believes in stuff.
Well, that
just not this.
I think they
He
should have
will
to roll a check to
also
see how they
move
parse
back.
those instructions. You know,
Regdar should answer that as it was a command, like, where, boss, and I'll kill him.
Ragnar kind of blew his cover when he attempted
Cast
to
fireball. Yeah,
cast fireball at everyone in the room.
possibly.
well,
Unlaw.
the charade was up.
Given that I am right, I guess technically behind Char, I guess. Would I assume I was close enough to hear?
Yes, you heard
Regdar,
the commotion, you heard everything, and you saw Regdar motioning.
In which case, I'm going to run in here. Can I ask a question? How far up is this staircase? Like this little platform
question.
here?
We will say it is 10 feet up.
Could I leap off it, land here, and try to cleave this guy here in twain? Shania, Mark, whatever you like.
I like all of the above, please. It's the.
Do you know they're related? No.
It's Shania Clemens. You would have to do an athletics check, and if you fail, you would fall and take falling damage. But
what's
yes.
the DC? Can you tell me?
I can. It's my job to make those DCs.
I didn't know if it was a surprise or not. That's what I'm saying.
I would say it would probably be like, you're an athletic fellow, and this is a very adventure-y thing to do. Well, you aren't. Law is.
Ouch.
The DC for
but
you
true,
would be higher, Dan. It would be impossible for me. I would say, we'll say 16.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right.
I feel like I have some sort of like bonus to athletics, but it's been so long I don't remember now what they are. So we're just gonna roll and hope for the best. Boy, that was not the best.
Oh no!
With a +9,
Okay.
+9, I got an 11.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Is there any other thing?
And I
have
hope the next
proficiency
adventuring
in
group that comes down
athletics.
in this necropolis is a lot better than we are.
I'm just trying to see if I have any other things that give me a bonus on this, but I think they're already factored in. So I'm gonna Wile E. Coyote this. I'm running off the edge, not falling until I look down, and then apparently landing on the floor next to this guy in a move. It was much less impressive than I'd hoped.
You are prone next to the cultist, and you've taken 5 points of damage as you thud onto the floor.
Next question. Can I try to stab at him from the ground?
I'm going to, if you had made that athletics check, yes, but I'm going to say no.
Was that my action, or is that just a move?
Falling down kind of,
okay.
I think, is your action.
It's an involuntary action. Okay.
Nice work, Michael Douglas.
But good news, it's Regdar's turn.
Oh, it's Regnar's turn.
Fireball.
Well, fireball.
I mean, he's not going to counterspell again, right?
Oh, you're actually doing a fireball. Counterspell.
Really?
I have the slots.
I mean, if you got it, I guess
All
you're going
right.
to use it.
Well, I mean, he's doing that instead of doing something awful, I hope.
Yep.
So I hope we get to take a long rest soon because
Regdar, can I make a suggestion? Next time, what if you just yell fireball, but don't cast the spell?
and then he's still,
Oh.
yeah.
Eh?
Can you counterspell a thing that hasn't happened? All right. And I'm leaving. I'm going back. This
You
place
just left
sucks.
me on the floor?
You jumped off of a balcony.
You tried to fireball them twice. I was backing you up.
Also in retrospect, I shouldn't fireball now that you're in there, but whatever. It didn't happen. So
That's why I was surprised, but you know.
yeah.
Cutthroat. Adventuring is cutthroat here now.
Yeah. Eglath,
All right,
Angels,
Regdar,
Eyeballs, Angels.
and you could also tell your cohort there what is happening if you like.
Oh,
That's what I
bad cultist. Umlal jumped in. We should help him. See you later.
Oh, that's what's going on in there?
Yeah,
You should have said.
I just did. Right
Okay,
now.
thanks.
This was me saying that.
Where you going, by the way?
Kettle's on.
Oh, okay, good. Better deal with that.
Mm.
All right, Shara.
Okay, so could
So-
I?
You have seen. So we'll recap what you've seen. You've seen Regdar wave his hands a lot, and then you saw Umlal say, "I'll handle this," and just jump off the
To
balcony
be
and
fair, I
fall on
did
the
not say I would handle.
floor. Well, with your body language.
So
And then Regdar
I...
said goodbye.
Yeah. Did he, or did he just run?
That's his way of saying goodbye.
I like to
Could
think that he
I-
burst through the door and was like, "Cultists, cultists!" Ah! And that was it.
Yeah, goodbye is
Uh,
implied.
All right, so I would like to take a running start at the edge of the balcony and try to do a flip over it to make it an
Okay.
acrobatics check instead of an athletics check.
Oh,
Ah.
I see what's happening.
So let's
People just
23.
hate stairs. Well, you flip over the railing of the balcony and land somewhere within your movement.
Okay.
That's a
so
bad
I'm
place
just
to land.
Ouch.
gonna lay next to the prone Omlal, and I am gonna stab the guy that's right here.
Do anything.
Amlal says to that guy, like tugs on that guy's shoe and just goes, "Made you look."
Oh, it's all part of the plan.
Shara's just gonna stab the hell out of that guy. I don't need to do nothing.
The first attack was 9.
A 9 will not hit.
But don't I get 2 attacks? 2 weapon fighting, that's right. All right. And so then I'll take out my super fancy shears and try to stab them with those.
Cut his
Cheers.
hair off.
Which is, I think it's a 15 because I don't get the bonus on the offhand, right?
Yes. 15
Okay.
will hit.
15 will hit. Awesome. Cool. I like that. So that is a that is 4 piercing damage with I think 26 sneak attack damage, if I'm reading that correctly.
What is it? What it appears to say.
Okay, and then I'm going to use one of my soul trinkets. I'm going to destroy it. And I'm going to look at the cultist who's to the southwest of me. And I need to pull up the thing. I'm sorry.
It's dramatic.
It is dramatic. Here we go. I'm going to channel the power of death.
Did that cultist just survive 30 points of damage?
28.
28 points?
Please,
no.
Steve. That would have been ridiculous.
I think. Or no, 30. You're right.
30, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nope. Turns out, nope. That was
Yep,
very
yep.
sane.
These guys semi-tough, as it turns out.
Yeah.
We're like a high level now, you know.
Sure, these guys don't need to be, though.
Did you
Yeah,
see where I
they
cast
don't
fire-
know that.
Did you see where I cast Fireball twice and they're unaffected?
I did see that. That was weird.
So you have a trinket and you're doing
No,
what
I
now?
didn't see that. Never mind. Tell me about it later.
You didn't hear it either.
All right. So I'm going to basically channel necrotic damage at the cultist to the southwest.
Okay.
And that is 7 points of necrotic damage to them. And the wails of the dead surround them for a moment as they're taking
they
this
get-
necrotic damage.
Do they get a save or something?
They don't. No, it just happens.
Oh. All right.
As far as I can tell, there's no.
Exciting.
Well, that's exciting. Take
Yeah.
that, cultist. Anything else? As you lay waste to cultists?
No, I think we're good.
All right. It has been so long since we played. I do not know how to say your character's name.
Menoptera.
There you go, Menoptera.
All right. I'm going to. I definitely know something's happening because Regdar came out yelling.
Brigdar told you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Something's
I-
happening.
I don't think I specifically grokked the fact that was counterspelling happening, so I'm
They
just gonna
cast
get up
counterspell.
Twice.
I'm gonna get up to the top of the stairs and
Zoinks, Panoptera.
we'll just pretend I didn't hear that because I'm gonna try. I'm gonna cast Insect Plague.
What's the
And-
chance they can do it 3
Ooh.
times?
That is insulting.
Neat.
And it's going to be, but insects are my friends. Like I'm using them as a plague upon the evil.
No, it's
Yeah.
still bad. Yeah,
That's how I describe all my friends.
I
Everything
didn't name it.
Koch does
Some
is
of my
an
best
insect
friends are
plague.
insects, says Erica.
yeah.
No, not Erica.
Oh.
No, that's Menoptera.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so there's a plague of
yes.
insects, or at least there might be.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It is a 5th level conjuration spell. So are we? Am I being counterspelled when I
You
try
are
to do that?
not.
Okay. All right. So swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that guy over there. So it doesn't quite hit Amal or Shara. So
I like how they're biting. Like they're not just like annoying. It's like, no, these are
oh
gonna
no,
hurt you.
they bite.
Go,
They
insects,
These are the
absolutely bite.
these are
Yep.
the bad locusts.
So that whole area is now lightly obscured, and it's also difficult terrain.
Lightly
And-
obscured sounds so gentle.
yeah,
Well, I mean, they're
Light-
flitting around, so
lightly
you can see,
obscured.
but
it's hard for you to see
should-
because of the bugs in your
Shouldn't be
face.
here. If it's right next to him, then it'll go 2 squares in every direction, and I think it'll get more guys.
well, I don't want it to be. Let's see,
Oh, what is it? You said 10,
because I don't want it to hit
Did you say
Amal.
10 or
so
20?
10
I guess
foot radius?
it's 20. It's
Me
20.
no
Oh,
like
20 foot
locusts.
radius. Never mind then. That's a
And you would
lot
hit
Yeah.
both of them if you put it
Yes.
on this dude.
So I would want it to be centered on a space behind him
Yeah.
then. And
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you
so
There you
each
go.
creature in the sphere
Geometry.
has to make a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is 16.
Versus bugs.
All right.
Oh man,
versus
even if they
bugs.
succeed, they probably
Whoa.
eat some bugs.
That's true. Well, he
Yep.
failed.
That's protein.
All right, we got. And then how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Yes. On Athos, we just call that plague of lunch.
No, locusts are gross. Now cank juice, that's the business.
Can't
Well,
milk.
to save, everybody else fails.
Tank of milk, I believe.
Can't
All
it's
right,
milk.
it's
Dot
not
com.
okay.
A
Dot
domain
com.
I continue to pay for.
Well,
Uh,
who knows what they'll use it
Isn't
for if
it,
it
isn't it
expires?
great when it's like somebody makes like a really good joke and is like, that's going to cost Jason hundreds of dollars over his lifetime?
Yep. So it's not a huge amount of damage. The
One day
ones
maybe
that-
we'll find out.
the ones that failed are take 10 points of piercing damage, and the ones that succeeded take 5. And that
So that one that took 30 damage and just got
10 more.
10 more.
Yep.
Uh,
And then
I gotta work my way there, people.
Yep.
So, explain to us what happens with this insect plague.
okay, so I get up to the top of the stairs. I'm like from behind my shield. I reach out my hand and like I'm kind of buggy. I have a lot of bugs, and they just sort of swarm. They look like they're swarming down my arm, and then just whooshing out from that's the square behind that guy, and just enveloping everybody they're all now lightly obscured, but we are also lightly obscured from them.
Oh my! I didn't realize the bugs came forth from you. And
That's
so,
that's just a little flavor I'm adding.
oh my! And so the guy who took so much damage is covered in insects and screams and falls to the floor dead.
Nice.
And the insects feast upon his flesh.
Yes, they're happy bugs.
Cool.
Yeah. And then let's see, one of them went down. I am also going to cast a cantrip, which is called Infestation. And this person over here now is surrounded by a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites. And now he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Again.
All right. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Very
21.
buggy. Okay, that makes it so it does not take anything. So nothing happens. I mean, there are still bugs around him, but he's
Sure, of course.
He's quite
apparently
creeped out,
unbothered.
but, the bugs are my friends.
Maybe we should be friends.
Oh, yeah. So why are we fighting?
Come to my side.
Why can't we be
All right,
friends?
that is it for Menoptera Zarbi.
All right. Carlos.
Carlos runs into the room because he likes to run.
Shocker.
Don't jump,
Oh.
says Amal.
And
Trust me.
sees Almal on the ground and sees
Take the stairs.
the creepy guy in the corner and lots of bugs and thinks, don't like those bugs. Don't like that creepy guy in the corner either. And he's gonna run all the way over to the creepy guy, and that's the end of his
You
turn.
will take damage if you enter the bugs.
Oh, where's the bugs, Erica? Come on.
They are. Let's see. How
Let's
do I
draw
do?
some bugs.
So how long do the bugs persist?
Oh, that's a good question. I think
It's called
they.
fumigation.
They're bugs forever,
Yeah, that's true. They don't go away.
long after you're gone.
It's concentration, so I suppose
Oh, but
If
they're
you-
going to continue to affect them on future turns?
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
so they'll be taking more damage.
All right, then I'm going to, if I can't
There,
get around the
there.
bugs,
Oh, no.
and I don't like bugs very much. Oh, but there's this guy down here that he's sort of at the periphery of the bugs. Well, then I'm just going to I'm going to leap down and do it on wall because we're so much alike.
God.
Oh, dear.
Do better than me.
I mean, Shara flipped over the railing too.
That's
so-
true.
True.
All right,
Every-
give me
every
an
purpose.
athletics check, please, Carlos, as you jump
25.
over the railing. All right. Well, you are watching everyone just leap over the railing, and
Me smooth
you.
way for everybody.
So I assume
loosened
now
it up.
I have because I have successfully done that, I have the ability to hit that guy.
yes.
Oh, that makes me happy. 27
Violence
to
makes everyone
hit.
happy. That will hit a cultist, or excuse me, a cult fanatic. I'm sorry.
Well, then he's gonna get.
Are they rebranding?
Well, you know, these guys are a step above your everyday run of the mill.
They're really into it,
These
is
are
what
my
you're
flame
saying.
swords, so they get
They
some
are
flame.
really into it.
All right. 13 damage from the sword, and
They liked Vecna before it was cool.
11 damage from the flames.
That person falls to the floor,
Okay.
dead.
Neat. And let's see. And I have an extra attack. So, which lets me attack. I'm actually at the level where I can attack 3 times. Wow. I just noticed that. That's fun. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my awesome edged discus, that is a new thing of mine, and
It's
I'm going
frisbee.
to hurl it at, let's say, the guy in the far south corner there. And that's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
It's like a frisbee, except spikes, and it does 7 slashing damage.
You can spike a frisbee. I mean, you
Mhm.
shouldn't.
Definitely
but people
can.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Disc, please. We're not sponsored by the Frisbee Corporation.
Yes.
That's
Good
whammo.
game.
Frisbee
Whammo. It's
Corporation.
whammo.
You should be the Frisbee
And-
Corporation.
And with my last attack, since I have 3 attacks now,
We are, however, sponsored by the Rats of Nim, strangely enough.
13 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, okay. Well, then a ray of frost leaps out and does another 13 damage to that guy.
Just leaps out.
Yeah, of my hand where my
Of
disc
your
was.
Okay.
My.
Or maybe the disc like has a ray of frost right behind it, and he's like, "Ooh, ah!" Right? Like he got a double
Maybe.
whammy. I
Yeah,
don't know
sure.
how Carlos
Double
does
whammo.
Carlos doesn't know about ranged attacks. He's still figuring it out. All right, that's my turn.
1 second. 1 second. Carlos cannot cast Ray of Frost as well.
Oh, did I get countered?
No, it takes an action to cast Ray of Frost.
Oh, and so it doesn't count as an extra attack. Doesn't casting a cantrip does not count as one of my 3 attacks.
No, I think you need. No, you need to be able to
Oh,
use
well,
just
that's a
weapon
bummer.
attacks because it's a spell action.
Well,
not an
then he
attack
gets another
action.
frisbee, and I miss on that. So there you go.
There you go.
The frisbee comes
and
back
now-
to me, though,
Frost
because
shoots back into your hand suddenly.
Yep.
Whoop.
Yoink. That was a
Uh,
counter
s-
spell, he says, and it wasn't.
A self counterspell, the
You all
classic.
saw it.
know.
So this, Erica, if I try to leave the infestation, do I have to
Yeah,
do
you-
anything, or can I just
No,
leave
you
it?
can walk out of it.
Okay. So they're gonna walk out of it. This guy's gonna go. Where is he gonna go? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know how
If
to
I were
draw
him-
a 20-foot
Past the dead bodies of his fellow cultists.
Hmm.
Well, when you're in a
Lots and lots
cult,
of bugs.
you see a lot of dead bodies. It's not that shocking. What is he gonna do? I think he will go over here, and he will do this. What level is he?
Secret door.
That would be awesome, but it's not.
Oh,
He is going to
he's
point
gonna-
his.
disappear into
uh,
like a bookshelf or something and rotate.
He has around all their necks. They have these kind of tokens with an eye on it, and he holds up his token and points it at Carlos. And Carlos, give me a dexterity saving throw as some dark energy streaks down and tries to hit you.
I'm re-rolling with my Indomitable. I got a 21.
And nothing happens. You leap out of the way.
Yay.
And then this guy is going to also move out of the way. And so is this guy. And this guy is going to, let's see, who did the most damage? I think Shara,
Mm-hmm.
give me a wisdom saving throw as one of these
Oh,
cultists points his finger at you and says, "Flee." FLEE, in case there's any
I was gonna say
confusion.
there's a whole bunch
There's
of
lots of bugs around.
I mean, Anthony Kiedis.
That's the counter spell.
Wisdom is.
I think he
my
casts Duff
least
in response to Flee.
stat.
Oh,
18.
All right, you for a moment you think, should I? But you shake your head and say, never. Never.
Give it away.
And then another cultist will point his finger at you and say, no, really, flee. And give me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh man. 13.
You remain unfled.
Ooh,
Ah,
good.
Cool.
you
But
have
they
to
are
go back up the
not.
stairs, so it would have taken a while.
That's true. It didn't even come down the stairs.
Meanwhile-
Kachka. Down the stairs, Kachka and Regdar are having a lovely conversation. Kachka, it's your turn. Regdar
It's
has.
Kashka's turn. I think at this point I've realized that something is going on in the next room.
Yes.
So Kashka will come blasting into the room and up the stairs and down the stairs because there's someone standing at the top of the stairs and assess the situation and yell back down the hall, Regdar, why didn't you fireball these guys? And she's going to drop a fireball right here,
I tried.
which should reach. Oh, that'll get my good friend.
Carlos.
Is that you, Carlos?
Yeah.
Oh, we won't do that then. We'll leave one for you to mop up. So I'll drop it right here, which I believe takes in everybody except the cultist to the far south east.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right.
So I believe that's a dexterity saving throw.
That is correct.
All right.
probably
go
a whole
for it.
bunch of little bugs go poof, and it's like fireworks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Kachka thinks to herself, I'm sorry, my brothers. Needs
Life's
must.
cruel. I assume my DC is higher than a 13.
Yes, the DC is 17 that you're shooting for.
Well, then I have failed, as I so often do in life.
Is that just one dexterity saving throw for all of them?
Nope, I failed 3 times. Thanks for pointing that out.
Cool. You're at a level now where you can fail 3 times in the same turn.
Pretty amazing.
It's rarefied air.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready, everybody? I believe this does 8d6 damage.
86.
Yeah, that's right. Guys are like trained seals. Let's find out what that does.
Reigns
Oh,
of
good lord.
Wow.
Hey, I trained
20.
myself.
What have you done?
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's
clap,
four
clap like a trained
ones.
seal.
5 ones.
Five ones.
Yahtzee.
Five
ones.
Steve, you got a Yahtzee.
And 1 6.
Speaking
did
of
get
failing 3 times in one roll.
Honestly, Steve, that's so bad.
That's
it's
what I get.
impressive.
All right, well, that's lackluster.
Hey, at least mine came out.
Like Dar isn't here to see it.
It is lackluster. I'm unimpressed with myself.
But all the bugs have been destroyed. But the
Oh, no.
cultists, all the cultists remain standing, although singed. I will admit.
Okay. I
Honestly,
singed
they
thee.
just kind of look cooler now, though.
Oh, quick question. Did that guy go in the corner yet?
It's not his turn yet.
Oh, okay.
It's about to be his turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
right.
about
I
to
see.
get
They have different.
just
I
clobbered by
didn't realize
something.
he
We're
was
all
that
clumped in
different.
the corner here.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
Never
it
again, roll
is-
20. Never again.
Mm.
It is his turn. Hooray! So does something happen because he's in the cloud of insects?
Only if he ends his turn there.
Okay. Well, I think he's gonna move away from there. Gonna walk there, and as he walks past this door, he knocks on it, and then he will cast
It just keeps going. It's weird. Drive-by knocking.
Fireball.
The ding dong ditch.
Fireball, if only someone were here with a counterspell. Alas, they fled.
Yeah.
So
You
everybody
forgot to put the flaming bag of poo down. Go back.
it gets all of you. So everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh.
When you
Why?
say all of us, do you mean
I
me?
mean,
Because I'm
minus
simply back
Regdar.
here. Yeah, just checking.
Just
Sorry.
to check, Scott, I'm still prone, I guess, which normally I think would give me disadvantage. However, I believe my danger sense gives me advantage on dex saves against things I can see. So I guess that just cancels out essentially.
Yeah, just roll your normal.
Will it matter?
Roll. I don't know.
What's the DC on this one?
You'll never know. You'll never know.
I succeeded. I succeeded then.
In that case, yeah, I totally succeeded.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it too.
14.
This guy sucks.
Oh, I
I
failed.
got a 14.
I got it.
Oh,
right.
excellent.
11.
So that's
Failed.
Well, 14's a fail,
What?
isn't it? Do you have to? Do you have to?
Oh.
Nope.
Uh,
You have
no,
to
it's
tie.
match it.
Nope. You just
Also,
got to tie.
hey Scott, I have interception. When I see somebody hit a target other than me within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to reduce the damage they take. So I'm going to do that for Shara. I'm
Oh,
going to
thank
put up
you.
a shield on Shara.
I'm not sure if that works for
Can you
Fireball.
do that in an area of effect spell? I
mean,
think
it
that's
hits
mainly intended.
Creature you can see hits a target other than you.
I didn't really hit you.
Oh,
I
I
hit
don't
an
know. That's a good
area, and
question.
you're in the
Yeah,
area.
she wasn't
I mean-
targeted.
So if you fail, you take 35
Okay.
hit points of damage, and if
Oh.
you succeed, you take half of 35.
35 is a lot.
I think I get
Wow.
to.
That was fireball. You can do
That was
35 with a fireball.
You
Yeah,
can.
Shara, you
17.
should have what, evasion
about
or something?
average.
Uncanny dodge, yeah.
Uncanny
So I
dodge, yeah.
So yes, you'll take
You're gonna
half
be
if you
fine.
succeed and nothing if you. No, half if you fail and nothing if you succeed.
That's just like real life.
That's right.
17.
That's why I always.
Well,
fail. If
for
you-
white men, anyway.
that's true. If you fail 3 times, you get the 1.5 of the amount, which is how my secret to my success.
Mhm.
All right, so everyone is crispy, and he seems pleased with himself. It says, "Haha, you cannot stand the might of Vecna. Tell me your secrets, and perhaps I will let you live."
These cultists. Oh my god.
Then he says, "What does he say?" To me,
X-Men!
memories of memories of
His,
Vecna.
to Vexman.
Ah,
Protect the teeth of Vecna.
The teeth. Ooh.
That's me. I'm the teeth of Vecna.
Oh, you singular? Because they're not your teeth?
You're not
to
the
me,
tooth
my
of Vecna?
gums.
I feel you are mocking my beliefs. I do not appreciate it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot we're supposed to be respectful of cults.
Thank you. Umlaw, you are prone and a little scorched.
Good news. I figured out what I did wrong. So many things.
Everything.
But the most important of it was I was not angry enough. That was my mistake. I was not angry enough.
Mhm.
Don't
Because
do
when I'm
that.
angry, I get advantage on the strength checks. Anyways, I'm going to, first of all, use my bonus action to start a rage. Because now I'm definitely teed off.
Start a rave.
I'm not taking this lying
Rave.
down, he says, flying down.
And then I get up. That's the next thing.
Yeah.
So I use half my move to get up. So I have 20 feet of movement left.
Oh, you could hit a guy.
I'm definitely going to hit a guy. 5, 10, 15, 20.
20 feet of movement. That is impressive.
Thank you. That's half my move now.
Oh my God.
I can go
You should-
everywhere.
Go see a doctor.
I've got 200 feet of rope.
We'll get there. I am
Are
then
you-
going to use my many attacks
Oh, dear.
to start just wailing on people.
Yeah.
Let's start with this guy right in front. I want to get to that toothy Vecna guy, so I'm going to start with this
Toothy.
toothsome
Sorry.
Vecna guy.
Yep.
Not that good.
The
It's
tooth on
pronounced
that
tooty.
guy.
Tooth of the matter. That is first attack on this guy is a 16.
That will hit.
Let's do the second attack while we're at it. That's way higher. Let us roll some damage.
Just give me the damage separately.
Separately. Okay. First hit is a 20 damage.
This you kill that cultist.
Oh crap.
Nice.
Second.
I thought that was the point.
Yeah. Can I redirect that second attack?
Yes.
Okay. The second attack was a 26 to hit and
Mhm.
17 damage on this guy down by the door here.
And that guy also crumples to the floor.
He's so angry and so powerful. All right. Now I'm done. And I just stand there like panting, staring wild eyed at the teeth guy and just mutter like, "You next."
He's just out of breath from that 20 feet of movement. Takes a lot out of you.
It does take
I had
a
to
lot
get up
out
from
of
the
you.
floor, okay?
And that's only half.
I know, but Steve, you tried to get up from a prone position lately. Let me tell you, it's not as easy as it used to be.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
All right, Regdar. Oh, you've moved in.
I've moved back into the room where all the commotion is happening.
Ray,
I
Rig,
s- I see a loathsome tooth of Vecna across the room.
You do.
I'm not going to use a fireball. That's beneath me. I'm going to use
is it?
firebolt.
Ooh.
Rolling a ranged spell attack, 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Rolling 3d10 damage.
3d10.
That is not great. 12.
All right, he is not looking great, but
All
he's still
right. That's my contribution.
well
I've
done,
contributed.
ladies
Great
and
job.
gentlemen. Regdar. Are you going to move back down the stairs?
No,
Regdar?
I'm part of the group.
All right, I'm just asking.
Is that wise to be part of this group?
Yeah, you just missed out on the big fireball. It was great.
That's true. You do notice the landing is scorched.
Yeah.
Shara, as well as everyone in the room.
My wooden shield is still smoking a little bit.
Well, I don't get sneak attack on anyone. What is the status of the bugs?
They're still there.
Still there.
And since that guy knocked on a door that's in the bugs, I think I'm gonna be leaving them up for a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I don't like that guy though. Do the bugs go all the way to the corner down there?
Currently, no one is in the bugs.
Yeah, that basically just like the rest of the area to the top left. Like
Okay.
almost all of it is.
All right, well,
Buggy.
I'm running for the guy then. I'm going to try my rapier of wounding. 14.
14 will hit.
14 will hit. Nice. Okay. So that's 6 damage, and then my fate cutter shears.
So your rapier of wounding plunges into his neck, and he looks into your eyes and says, "Vecna knows all," and dies.
Oh, good. Well, as he does that, I'm just going to create a little soul trinket out of his soul.
Oh,
I feel like that's insult to injury.
Just a little
In
Pokemon of his
soul.
soul.
It
Yeah.
looks like
Little-
a tooth.
Yeah, usually
like
they're
that.
like little miniatures of the people, but this
It's
time
just
it is
like
definitely.
little mini
You get like
Sketchers.
10 more of these
Oh,
guys,
is
you
it
can make a cool
like-
necklace.
Or at least a bracelet.
Oh, that's true. All right. Anything else, Shara? You've stolen someone's soul, and made a tooth, as you
Yeah,
do.
just another Tuesday night.
She's just borrowing it. It's fine.
It's true.
Day
Menoptera.
Okay, there's still one
There is one
guy.
lonely cultist.
One lonely cultist. Well, you know what? I'm sad that he's so lonely. So
Send him to be
am
with his friends.
going to try to send him to be with his friends. Once again, I reach out and I point, and he is surrounded by a bunch of bugs. Mites, fleas, and other parasites appear on him. He has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
I can never tell which bugs are mites and which ones are tights.
Constitution.
Tony, you know, you were a scout.
Yeah, I know. I Stalag joke referenced.
Oh, I got a 13.
This is just one of 17 that I
not-
have.
I was about to go there. So
I rolled a 1, which is one poison damage. But he also moves 5 feet in a random direction. Let's see. 5 feet. That's not long. That's not far enough to get him into the bugs. But he still moves 5 feet in a random direction. So it says I roll a 1d4 for the direction north, south, east, or west. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. He moves west, 1 square west. There you go.
He scuttles to the west.
Kachka is liking this lady that makes more bugs.
She has a lot of bug-based
so
attacks.
so much
It
more.
seemed a little
scuttle.
weird at first, but now
Uh-huh. And now all the fleas and mites just sort of scamper away, and that is it for my turn. I
I
like
guess
it. Up here.
they kind of like itch and
Yep.
twitch their way 5 feet because they're like, I get them off.
Yep.
Carlos.
All right. Carlos goes down to this guy and says, "Will you tell us everything that's going on here and live, or do I have to kill you?"
Vecna protects
Helps.
me. Do your worst, non-believer.
Okay.
You'll never get anything from me.
26 to hit.
Never. Well, he's dead.
he does his worst.
He is dead.
Okay. I cut him
And
down.
we are still. All right, now all the cult fanatics are dead. Carlos, you probably have some move
Oh,
left.
we took
if you
care
wanna
of all the
move
Vecna
somewhere.
cults? Great. Job
Yeah.
done. Let's
Yeah.
retire.
Let's go home.
In this room,
There's still doors.
but we are still in initiative.
Oh,
Yeah, something got knocked on a
Well,
little
there's
while
bugs.
ago.
We kept the
Yeah, there's
bugs.
bugs.
Yeah,
There
I'm
are
keeping the bugs. I can keep the bugs for up to 10 minutes, and I will continue to concentrate on them until, like, as a group, sort of, we determine that it's smart to let them down. But somebody might come through that door at any moment, and I would love them to walk into a face full of locusts.
Yeah. Carlos
Well.
is done for now.
Did you
All
not lose
right.
concentration when that fireball hit you?
Oh, you know what? I totally
Let's say
forgot
no.
to make a save. Yeah.
Oh, let's roll and see.
Let's see. What is it? Constitution? Or is it
What is it? 10
thought it had-
plus 1/2 the damage, right? And then it's your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I only took the half damage, so it would be 10, which I made. So, yep, bugs. Bugs are still
Great job.
mighty.
Hooray! All
told
right,
you.
the door opens, and you see standing there someone.
The bug, just FYI, the
mystery.
Is it a
bug
friend?
sphere goes around
Mm.
corners and through doors and stuff. So as soon as the door opens, the bugs go whoosh into that next room and start nibbling.
I don't know why I can't
Nibbling.
open this, but I will just move this person out here.
Well, you know,
False
they're
teeth of
fighting.
Vecna. The eyeglasses of Vecna.
And so this person, so you see the door opens, you see someone step out, and behind that you see two people who could see this, probably everyone except Umlal and Shara. you see one person who is a woman step out and look around, and then you see everyone other than Shara and Umlal see that there's someone else in the room behind them.
And they both get to make Constitution saving throws.
And they will both make Constitution saving throws.
I rolled a lot better
Versus
that time.
bugs.
Holy moly, did I?
They both fail.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have any pluses?
I forget, are we dressed as cultists? Seem to
Yes.
recall we
Yes,
are.
we are.
I might be the only one
These-
who's not. And
These cultists were heretics.
Carlos isn't. Carlos is wearing the hat.
Okay,
Kachka's
so
wearing
they're
the hat.
each taking
the hat.
35 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
There is somewhere like another prisoner in this whole situation.
yeah,
right?
these look sort of maybe not cultists. Don't step in the bugs is the lesson to be learned here.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
they came out of a door when it was knocked upon, so
Yeah.
like
Fair point.
I feel like if they were locked up, they wouldn't be just
And I
waltzing
need
through a door.
Regdar, Menoptra, Kachka, and let's see. Let's
Well, they're doing something that requires us to make a check. Never mind. Kill them with bugs.
kill them all. Yeah. And Carlos to give me a dexterity check as the second person in the room points their finger and casts fireball at you.
Enough with the fireballs already.
You know what?
Are you going to counterspell?
Counterspell.
Oh, all right.
Good, because my roll
You
was
have to
horrible.
roll.
I had to roll.
Mhm.
Cool.
High level
You used a
fireball.
higher level, huh?
Well, guess what? So did I, because I used all my 4th level spell slots. So yeah, is it
It has to be 15 or higher.
even though I'm casting it at a higher level?
No effect unless. Well, what level did you cast it at?
5, because I have no 4th level slots left.
All right. Well, then you have negated it because they were casting a 5th level fireball.
Good job using up all your previous spell slots and not having chosen to do that, Regdar.
We got a lot of heavy
All
hitters
I've done,
here.
all I've done this session is make stuff not happen.
You're canceling out making them waste spells. I mean,
I
it's
know
That's
it's
good.
Just,
It's damage
it's-
denial. It's good.
It
Sometimes
is.
it's the negative space in the battle that's the most impressive.
I am a big negative space.
Yeah, it's the spells you don't cast, Regdar.
They still use spell slots, Jason.
They do. It's true. All right. So, whoops. It is Kachka's turn.
Oh boy! Yeah, I was just looking for a good spell. So I can see both of these losers in this room here.
You can see 2 people.
Losers.
Are they losers? I don't know. That seems like a value judgment. You just
Do I
met
have-
them.
Do you have any idea who, presumably the person who came through the door just tried to cast fireball on us, would be my guess.
The one. Well, you wouldn't know. Well, you would. 'Cause you saw the one in the back point their finger.
The one in the back. Okay.
Yep.
Pointed at their finger. All
Mhm.
right. Okay.
And then frown, and kind of look around to see who might have cast
Mhm.
counters.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of either of these people, as it turns out. But I will step a couple of feet away from my singed compatriots. 'Cause I'm tired of getting fireballed.
Wise.
And looks like there's a table back here, so maybe I'll just set up camp kind of
Don't-
behind this table.
There's still bugs though. You
Oh,
may
yeah.
not
Yeah, the
want
professional
people.
courtesy. They won't do anything about it. Where do the
Not
bugs?
how it
Where do the
works.
bugs start? I'm going to stop where the bugs start. How about that?
Then you would stop here.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll stop there.
Right in the corner there.
That's a fine place to be, I think. Still definitely in fireball range, but
You know.
I don't know. How bad do you think these guys are? Is the question. Hmm.
I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I suspect I'm still a little ticked about the whole fireball thing, so I'm just gonna drop a fireball in that room.
Okay.
'Cause,
Where,
yeah, they've been-
where exactly are you putting it?
Basically back here.
Man, I sure hope they don't like store like gasoline
Let's
or oily rags in that room.
Let's do it here. So, like if I could see that. Do you think I can see that? That's square.
You could probably see. Let's take a look here.
I figure if I drop it back there, then
There.
it'll blow into this. It'll create a
can
nice
see-
backdraft into this room and take out this guy in the doorway.
I would say you could see these two. You could see this square and this square.
All
So,
right,
yeah.
well, it's a 20-foot radius, so let's just drop it in there, and that will hit these two
Great. Are you
people who I don't really know much about yet, except that I want to hit them with a fireball.
all right?
So
About to
dexterity
find
saving
out
throws,
about their
please.
flammability.
Don't bother, because counterspell.
What?
How many of these things they have?
I hate these people.
They don't want to die.
Yeah,
No
but
one
I want them
does.
to.
They're going to anyways. I got bad news.
Oh. Well, they don't want to die here with you people.
That's still gonna happen.
Mm.
Anything else, Kachka? As you feel the disappointment that is counterspell.
Do feel the disappointment. No, I'm just going to sit here and feel the disappointment. That's it. As a bonus action, I would like to feel it extra hard.
As a free action, marinate in your disappointment.
Totally. I'm marinating at all times, but especially now.
Oh boy, Umlal. You sense
Hello.
disappointment, but you're not
You
sure where
sense
it's
your
coming
disappointment. All right.
But you do see-
am-
from. A new person has appeared. They don't look friendly, but they are in bugs. Thank you. I was just gonna try and come up with a
I
better
care-
description,
no.
but really, why bother? They're in
All right,
bugs. That's what they
I'm
are.
going to take a step over and I'm going to hit
Into
them
bugs?
with my
Now
great
you're-
sword. I'm
Now
good.
you're in the bugs.
Fine.
So
Okay.
what
Oh, no.
happens to Umlal?
He takes a bunch of. First,
Don't
you
I-
can make a Constitution saving throw, and it's piercing damage, and you're raging, so hopefully it won't.
And I'm resistant. Yeah. So you said Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 17 piercing damage.
Wait, what's the point of the Constitution saving?
Then you take half.
Oh,
if
okay.
you made it.
Anyway, I rolled a 23 on my Constitution.
Okay. So whatever half
So-
of 17 is, so 8.
8, and I take half
then you
of that.
take half of
'cause I
that,
took,
yep.
Yeah, I'll take 4 damage to hit this guy. No problem.
But you'll also take it again at the end of your turn unless you move away.
Wait, you can't take it twice on the same turn.
No, maybe not.
you?
Maybe not.
Yeah,
It says
usually you
each-
can't.
Probably
with the
next
spell.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
When it enters
I
the
wanna-
spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So it's an or.
Yes,
fine.
that's
Yep.
the or.
I'm going to kill this guy and we'll see what happens. All right.
A lot of bad nights have started with that phrase.
That's only a 14 to hit on my first attack.
14 will hit.
Love it. Let's roll some damage. That is 18 damage.
He looks at you and with his dying breath says,
I told you were going to die here.
will revenge me. Avenge me.
Revenge?
And then I'm dying. I'm very,
Oh.
very distracted.
No,
Tell
no
me,
one-
hey, dude, what's your favorite favorite
I
movie?
want-
Is it Marvel's Revengers?
Whoa. Now
I
you're
want
tough,
you to-
huh?
I want you to know no one cares what you say. And then
I
he
don't know.
dies. That's rough, right?
It's
That's
important.
rough.
To roast,
That's
it's
pretty
important to
rough.
really, really roast somebody when they're about to die.
That'll teach
It's
him.
your last chance, really. Come on.
Yeah, you know.
You wake up. Wake up. No
Don't
one care
die.
about you.
Don't die.
Now
You
die.
You
suck.
can, you can
Okay,
raise
die
the
now.
dead. You can raise the dead in this game, so feel free.
Just to roast them again and then
That's
let them
right.
die again.
Right.
Yes.
We still don't care. what
Speak
you
with
say.
dead. Wait. Me got one good zinger left.
Speak with dead.
All
Shut
right,
up.
so that guy's
The
dead.
end.
You are. Would you like to do anything else? Well, you know the door is open.
Can I see from this position the person beyond or no?
I would. Well, no. You know someone is there, but you can't see them.
I'm gonna yell at them like, "You also crazy Vecna cult person?"
Yes.
Great. I got an attack left and some movement, so we're gonna keep going. I walk up here. They had their chance.
Yes.
And I swing
I'm
my great
honest.
sword at them. Oh, it's only a 13. Man, I'm rolling pretty poorly tonight.
That'll hit.
Great, boy! I rolled a
Wow.
2, so I can only miss. That is 13 damage.
All right. That person dies as well.
Whoa.
Wow. So can we drop the bugs before the end of my next turn? That's all I'm going to ask now. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Thanks. Yes. You're now out of initiative order. All of your all the cultists in this
Yeah,
area.
if Amla sort of like indicates that it is clear in that other room, I will.
I mean,
drop
we're
a
out of
line.
initiative order, so I'm gonna
They will
give it a big
flutter
old thumbs
away.
up.
All right.
Bugs.
Bye, friends.
Me feel much better now, having gotten that out of me system.
With that
Sorry.
20 feet of movement,
Yeah, that was just the
I'd feel
beginning.
better too.
Oh boy. All right, so you have uncovered 2 rooms. The room that the larger room we will call the common room, and I'll just quickly remind you of what's in there. Tables and chairs are in. It's a crypt that was turned into a common room. So there are tables and chairs, and water drips are coming from a pipe that goes into a basin in the southeast corner.
Guys, I thought
is
we got rid of all
beneath-
the cults. Jeez, why? Oh,
That
There
there's
will
always
always be
more
more
cults.
cults.
They're
Yeah.
renewable energy source.
wow.
There is underneath this. So there's this basin of water in the southeast corner that is underneath a detailed image of a staring eye gripped in a withered hand.
Mm.
So it's kind of a mosaic. And then
Classy.
you haven't gone into this other room, but there's another room.
Well, Amlal's gone. Or Carlos, is that Carlos? Amlal's
That's
gone
all.
into that
Well,
room.
he's in. Well, I guess I should.
I'm in
read
the
description to
doorway.
Carlos.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let
I'm
see
coming
stuff.
down the stairs and looting bodies.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Newton
Yeah,
bodies.
I'm going to start rummaging too.
So Umlal, you see in this room, bones and nooks along this wall were pushed aside to make room for folded robes and other personal effects.
Oh,
4
more
narrow
robes.
cots lie against the north wall.
They kept the bones in the bedroom.
Hey man, it's atmosphere.
Cots are empty.
I could
No-
use a
no-
new robe. This one's a little bit toasty.
Were those 2
Uh,
sleeping in the cots when we got here? We'll never know.
I guess we won't.
Didn't have time to learn their rich and detailed backstories.
I mean, I could break the soul trinket and talk to the tooth guy, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth doing that.
Hey, wake up! What do you know about the cot situation? What's happening?
Did you wake them up?
Should we,
By
should we
not
talk
getting
to
bones
you, or
out.
do we need to like appeal to the nose effect now? Like, what's the hierarchy here?
Yeah, I want to search the teeth for any important.
don't call him. Don't play his game.
It's Dr. Teeth. He did not spend 8 years at Vecna
No.
Cult School to
Yeah, you
become.
picture
The
that.
Vecna
How-
Dental School.
Yes, well, let's
How
definitely
dare
search,
you
search
mention
these
Dr.
interesting
Teeth.
people and see.
Yeah, I'm going to
what-
search
if they have
Janice
anything
over here.
interesting.
All right, so
Steve!
What? Somebody's got
No.
to.
Uh,
Look, I am a female bug. It's
Cultists!
perfectly okay.
Cultists!
What is even happening right now?
I'm not quite sure. So
The usual.
You could probably
Sorry.
get 2 more intact cult
Kachka takes out a
robes.
cleverly hidden
Nice.
saxophone.
more robes, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
those of us who are robeless
Uh,
will get more robes.
And
Are
3
they're
of the
not covered in
people
blood.
that are all the ones
Prestidigitation.
the 3 people who were not the cultists, cult fanatics, I should say, all have necklaces made of human teeth that they're wearing. So you
hate
can
it.
take those if you like.
Yeah, who wants to be teeth?
And each of them, the teeth of Vecna, each one of them, has a key.
Oh,
So it's a
I'll
copy
take a
of the
key.
same key.
Are we sure of that?
They look identical.
Is there maybe a door with 3
could we-
keyholes?
could I examine
Let's take all
those
of them.
those medallions that those guys were using? Does that give them like a power to do a runaway spell or some other kind of spell?
You can look at it, and it appears to be so in Athos, you are not as familiar with this, but generally you would know that certain people need a focus in order to use
Oh,
their
okay.
arcane magic,
All right.
and you would think that that's what this is,
Okay,
a symbol of some sort.
Mm,
all right.
mhm.
Effect now, presumably.
Yes. So they all have those as well.
Okay. Well,
But
that's
like
okay.
we should probably all have those too, in case we need them to prove our cultishness. So,
Sure.
anybody who wants
Yeah.
to be teeth, grab a teeth necklace.
Sure. This is
And
gross.
I'll take
I
one of
did-
those medallions. That sounds cool.
Regdar does not want to be teeth.
No. No,
Take a
I mean,
medallion
I already
then.
have the robes on, so
Doesn't
They all
anybody
have-
have anything worth some worthless gold pieces?
They each have a
Figurines or
dagger,
something?
Dagger. Okay.
And
take
that's it, really.
Oh, what?
They don't pay well.
Stupid
I'll take a
cults making you
dagger.
give up all your worldly possessions.
Do the cults have like a nice, or sorry, not the cults, the robes have like a nice embroidered eye symbol on them or anything, or are they just basic robes?
There's no eye
They
in
have,
cult,
as
Johnny.
you I examine them, you notice along the seams they have a nice repeating eye motif
Okay.
stitched in.
Ooh, it's lovely.
Do they have their names stitched in as well?
They do not.
Go to cultists
Just
real
as
fast.
well.
Just
I don't
their
wanna know
initials.
names.
So there's
Yeah.
a couple other doors here in the break room.
No,
If we
we've
wanna-
learned what we need to. Let's leave.
Is there anything like in amongst the cots in the back room here? Are there any chests or anything that might hold personal possessions? Or
So you see in here they have pushed aside the
the bones,
bones and
as previously established?
yes, and so there's a stack of probably 5 robes there, and some random
The air quality
personal
in here has
items.
to be awful for them to be. Sorry.
So like some trinkets,
radar.
nothing worth anything.
Mm.
You find some the
Well,
odd.
I don't think you
tooth.
know about how much I enjoy trinkets.
I am sure I can find
Only
a
if they're made
random
from souls.
trinket.
Quick, Katya, roll on the meta trinket table to see how much you like trinkets.
I think Scott is already looking up the trinket
you
table
like
even as we
trinkets?
speak
Name 4.
because it's so exciting to have an opportunity to use the trinket table.
Yep.
It is quite exciting, actually.
Like I can see you quivering with excitement too, Tony.
Is it going to be filled?
You
with
are jazzed about the trinket table.
I like
Trinkets
that
are
in
awesome.
in
33.
Curse of Strahd they have a
Gotta be a
separate
good one.
like gothic trinket
Oh,
table. I think that's
sure.
great.
Yeah.
I'm taking like 4 of the daggers and putting them in pockets.
It's like a
Oh.
pony
How many
figurine,
pockets you
but
got?
with eyeliner.
All right.
I've
So
got a
you
lot of
find
dagger holsters.
I'd just be really
Uh,
careful. I feel like it'd be really easy to like sit on one.
you
He knows
find
what she's doing.
a petrified mouse, a sand mouse.
Sand mouse.
the
Excellent.
sand
Like they come
mouse.
pre-petrified. That's the thing about the sand mouse.
hmm And
Okay.
you find a mosaic tile with a multicolored glazed surface.
All right.
Pretty.
I'm
I mean,
making
there
note of
is
that.
That
such
has
a
like
thing
a-
just as a
Like has a
Desert
little
mouse,
hole in the
Scott.
top, and it looks like it perhaps was designed to be worn as a necklace.
Really? Well, I'm going to make a
Fancy.
necklace out of it.
All right, it's quite attractive.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mosaic tile with multicolored glazed surface necklace goes into my equipment.
And those are just kind of hanging out there, so you didn't have to search for it.
Well, now it's really hanging out there because I'm wearing it as a necklace.
Whoa.
It brings out the color of your exoskeleton.
Thank you so much.
Well,
And you will notice there are a couple of doorways.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with the petrified sand mouse.
Good.
well, whatever happened in here has clearly made noise, so I'm not too worried about going through these doorways
Mhm.
because anybody down here knows we're here.
Those
So
are
I
good
open-
last
I go
words,
to the- I
Carlos.
go to the door
I'll
at the
make sure
north
that
and I look
everybody
in.
knows them.
and we know we're here, so we're on equal footing.
Yeah. I'm looking through the north door.
All right, you see stairs leading up into a hallway.
Up.
What is
Is
with
this
all the
a-
up and downs in here?
It
Is this
is
a fountain?
Oh wait,
Down-
actually, I think that's leading down. Those
This
stairs are
is
leading
such a
down.
dumb way to design a crypt that you're going to be carrying coffins through. Hey, let's put some random up and down staircases between
No.
every room.
Pyramids are like that. Anybody want to look at the south door? I got
I'm
some
curious
stairs
about, is
down
this
over
a-
here.
And
A fountain or a basin or something
a
here?
basin
That
of
is the
water with
basin.
an eye mosaic above
Oh,
it.
you should hasten,
Yeah.
Jason.
I'm checking out the water. Is it just water?
it looks like clear
Yeah,
water.
little taste. Okay. Well, I guess
There
I'll
is a
fill up
cool
my-
mosaic
You-
over it, though.
Wait, you took a taste of it.
Just like like how you taste a potion, like you don't drink the potion, you just like smell it and like.
I do. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Got it. Constitution.
She's not going to explode, is she? Because I
Look
could move
at
back into
how
the other room.
happy
It's just from the
Scott
it's from the bad
is.
smell.
See, as a DM, you always have to listen.
Yeah.
Mm.
The water has a
Oh, there's a
high
first time
level
for
of
everything.
lead in it.
That's right. In
No.
20 to 30 years, make a note that you need to send me an email, and I will tell you what has happened to your character. So you take a drink of this water that looks like it's clear and clean, and you are poisoned. So you now have the poisoned condition for.
But it was
and
clear, clean poison.
an hour. So you have
They just keep
disadvantage.
a basin of poison around. That seems like a bad idea.
Man, it's a
Well, you-
cult.
Well,
Give-
I don't
you
care
could-
because I'm immune to poison. So
Oh.
I drink some more.
Oh, snap.
Look at you.
So this is not poison. You have the poisoned
Oh.
condition. So
Oh,
you
okay.
are.
I'm immune to poison and poisoned. They're
Look
both
at that.
character.
Ah,
Eat it,
well, there you go.
Eat it.
So you probably wouldn't even
Don't
know.
drink it,
So
though.
you would say this water's great.
Come on in.
Oh no.
I mean, I might recognize it, but I don't feel it.
I'm not thirsty, as it turns out.
No. What's in that south door? Somebody look.
I'm looking.
Oh,
Mhm.
south door. You open the south door and you see this small crypt has been converted into a kitchen. Dirty utensils soak in a large basin full of sand. A stone coffin serves as a fire pit. The coffin's lid has been repurposed as a table, which bears platters of dried fruit, nuts, and meat.
Oh.
Sweet.
There's
Honestly,
food
better
in
than-
here.
I
We
don't
get to
see
eat
it.
up
Oh, there
on
it is.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, and they've got hot and cold running poison.
There's another basin in there. Yeah. It's a wet bar.
Yeah.
All right,
Anybody
well,
want to taste that one?
I'm
Uh,
not
and
going
there's-
in
I'll
there.
taste it.
Yeah,
there's
you should.
also no, there's
Poison immune bug lady.
So
Yep.
should Menoptera be our food taster for everything or not?
Yeah,
Because you
right.
won't recognize poison.
It's
You'll be like,
Clear.
it's fine, and then we all die.
Well, that's true. You don't want a food taster who's
I don't-
immune to
I-
both
you know-
poison and poisoned.
The choice to put plumbing into a crypt is also like a choice in addition to their ups and down staircases. Like it, especially in the world of Athos, plumbing is a serious investment.
Yeah, sometimes when you're dead, you just gotta go.
It's
So
sand plumbing.
it's right.
It is.
Hot and cold running sand.
So what would you like to do?
We should probably head
I mean-
north down those stairs.
North.
Yeah. To Alaska.
There wasn't a door or anything in the makeshift kitchen, correct?
No. I mean,
was a
no one went
coffin.
in. So you
Used as a
you
fire pit.
peered in. Your party as a rule seem to not search anything. So you all just look.
I searched
and then
bodies.
keep moving on.
We
I'll
search
go
for something
in.
deeper.
I'll
Uh-oh.
go in.
Meaning.
Shara's
Yeah,
going
I will-
in.
I will go in with you, and I'll check out the
All right.
Try some of this delicious
potential
water.
poison.
Dried
Oh, you're-
meat. and
Oh,
fruits
yes,
and
you
nuts.
see. Well, if you want to give me a perception check, or if you're just looking around, tell me what you want to do.
I'll do a perception check and see if I notice anything to guide me in a direction.
Yeah,
So-
same.
21.
Mine's nowhere near that.
But you notice that this seems like it was used recently. It also seems like it's filthy, and you're not sure you want to eat any of the food that is
Oh, I'm
just
sure
kind
I
of laying
don't.
here.
Yeah, yeah, it's already on that page.
And as you look around, you look in the empty coffin, and you find out that it's empty. And there's nothing
Imagine
really of value here. I mean, there are some kind of rusted, or maybe not rusted, dinged, and chipped obsidian knives and things, but nothing of value.
I taste this water. If it looks like water, does it look like water?
It does look like water.
Looks like poison.
It tastes like water.
All right.
This
Well,
basin is
there you
not under an intricate Eye of Vecna mosaic.
well, I try some.
Tastes like water.
Okay. Seems the same as the one out there, guys.
Everybody drink
What
up.
does that mean?
Excellent.
That's great. Nobody asked, but okay.
We also didn't taste that one.
Guys, this chick is weird.
Yep.
They do weird stuff on other planes. I'm glad we're locked in this one. I've never been so glad we can't get off this plane.
Okay, so then I'll go to join Carlos, check out what's going on by the stairs.
Oh, all right. Well, what are folks doing? Carlos is standing in a doorway.
I mean, do we want to take a rest? at all?
Oh, that's an interesting idea. There's some cots in there.
A short rest?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Redbeard
let's
could
go
use a long
sleep.
rest,
Let's have a
honestly,
slumber
but we-
party in the
Yeah,
crypt
I
with
mean,
the
we're just
cots and the
cultists
bones.
just sleeping in the crypt. It's cool. Nothing weird about that.
Yeah, other
Closer
than being
to my
worried about
Vecna.
those people who got kidnapped.
Are the
So
Anybody want to play
if-
Petrified Sandmouse Bunko before we go to sleep?
No.
I don't even know what Bunko is. Imagine it involves a Petrified Sandmouse, though.
it's
So you would. I mean, you
Dunko.
could sleep. There are cots. You could sleep in there. There's one door.
Um,
You would think about all the corpses that are in the common room that
I
weren't
would
there
not
before
think
you
about
got
them.
there. Someone
Give
would.
them no
I might
no
think about
further
them
thought.
if I needed a pillow, but
I'd be happy with
otherwise,
just a short rest.
Yeah, we just take a break.
that's what they all
Taking a
say.
break.
Okay, short rest is an hour. So what do you? Tell me how you're doing this.
Well, if anybody's healing, I'll play a little song of rest
I think
for you.
we should, yeah, like maybe hunker down in, like pull the bodies into the kitchen, close the door, and then
Yeah.
hang out in the cot room.
Is the fire pit lit?
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we got a
Let's see
perfect place for the
what's-
bodies then.
That will draw
It's no
people because
It's
kiln,
not a
is it?
kiln.
Close enough.
Isn't it? I thought we weren't supposed to talk about that.
They're already dead.
So if you move all the bodies into the kitchen and then go into the room with the cots,
The
I will
cot
say
room.
that you can have a successful short rest.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
Let's do that.
I could
I
use some
haven't
of
had a
those.
Personally, would like to
successful
see you
short
move
rest
all of
in
these
so long.
tokens into the kitchen first.
And what do we get with the Song of Rest?
It's just an extra 1d8
When we
if
take
you're
a...
if you are healing. If you're not, you get
I am
nothing.
Going to
Mm,
short rest.
it's mean.
I mean, I'll do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't even remember how to use
Oh, whoa!
hit dice. There it is.
I rolled
1d8 plus 4,
2d.
that's
I rolled
crazy.
2d12 and got 12 on both of them.
Wow.
That's
Show
like
off.
24.
Bananas.
What's the Song of Rest? 1d8 plus 6?
Just 1d8.
Just 1d8. Plus 0.
I mean, it's better than nothing. What are you complaining about?
And then I got an 8 on that d8. Man, everything's coming up on all now. All right, I'm almost back to full.
I am back to full thanks to the Song of Rest.
Woohoo.
I helped.
Mm-hmm. I only had to use a
All right.
couple hit dice.
Cool.
Oh, and I am going to use my natural recovery to give myself back a 5th level spell.
Ooh, fancy.
Yep.
I'm ready to counterspell a lot more things.
And I'm back to full.
And I think we will stop when something happens.
All right.
I feel like
God.
stopping
We're
at a
gonna be
short
playing
rest
forever.
is
Shall we
kind of
charge down
anticlimactic.
the stairs and see what's down there and make something happen, Scott?
Yeah,
Make it
I like
happen.
this
It's
plan.
up to you.
Would that
I
make
am
it happen?
but your guide here. I am a master of dungeons,
Let's go down the stairs,
but the master,
everybody.
but not the master of your actions.
Carlos goes down the stairs. What's down there?
It'd be much more boring if it was just you being dungeon master to yourself.
That's true. So Carlos sees you can play. They sell, or at least they used to sell solo adventures.
Oh, I love those, the invisible ink ones.
Nothing
Oh, so
sadder
good.
than a solo D&D adventure.
Shut up, dude. I love those. How dare you?
Basically, I mean, it's like at that point you're basically just writing a novel by yourself.
Yeah.
Look, all we had back then was Atari 2600. Okay, you got tired of playing a square holding an arrow. You decided to
Use your imagination.
play a little D&D with an invisible ink pen. It's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So you see, you're in a corridor. You see a number of doors to the west. You see a room to the east. You also see kind of shuffling down the corridor.
Shuffling.
Every
Not
day.
on the map. So I'm going to move a token so you can see where the person is. This cultist who has a kind of a vacant expression and
Most cultists
is
do.
just kind of walking towards you, kind of in a herky-jerky motion. And
like
I
there are
roll sense undead.
Did you say herky jerky or hurdy gurdy?
I said
Burly burly.
Burly burly.
Hoi polloi.
Hurdy-gurdy, he sang.
and it's this thing is walking. It doesn't seem like it's noticed you. Well, it hasn't reacted to you, but it is continuing to walk down the hall.
Well, we're just regular old cultists
Yeah.
standing here in our robes and hats and necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
So many teeth.
So many.
So it's just going to keep walking down the corridor.
Here he
it kind
comes.
of pushes past you.
Uh-huh.
Oops. And just keeps.
Huh?
Oops! I just switched you. Carlos.
It took Regdar.
Oops. And
It picks up Regdar and just keeps walking.
it just swaps you to, and just says, "See you later," and walks into this room and
This
kind of
cult's not
disappears.
so bad.
What's in that room,
They're
Scott?
harmless.
Guys, let's
Uh,
follow the dopey guy.
You're gonna go into that room, are you?
Well, I mean, it looks like
Well,
I
yeah,
should be
now
able
we
to
are.
see into it. But yeah,
Well,
Oh,
yes,
dear.
you will see into it, and I will explain what you see as Carlos
something happened.
gets to the doorway and peers into this room. He sees a long, narrow shelves of this room that are canted at irregular angles due to the uneven stones in the floor. The shelves are crammed with scrolls and folios. You see 4 robed cultists standing near the south shelves, instructing 2 ghouls to tidy up the books. A stone coffin rests against the north wall, its top carved to look like the pages of an open book. Engraved on the book's page is something you can't read because you're illiterate.
Judgy.
I'm not illiterate. I just don't read that language. Thank you.
I was talking to Carlos because he's the only
yeah.
person who's
Carlos
seeing
is illiterate,
this.
Yeah.
Fair.
And what does this mysterious coffin book say? What will our cultists in this creepy library do when they meet our adventurers? The only way you'll find out is if you listen to the next episode of Total Party Kill.
Which we
Jones.
highly recommend. You should.
I mean, we don't know that. We haven't recorded it yet, so it could be
That's
could be
true.
garbage.
Yeah,
I
we
might
turn around and leave.
die.
Jesus,
Probably
Scott.
fine. Probably we'll be back.
We might all die given the current
Scott's-
state. But, you know,
Anything can
hopefully
happen.
not.
This is
Anything
a
can
published
happen.
adventure. If I die, Steve, I expect you to become dungeon master and tell the people
Wow,
what
back to
happens
chaos.
next.
Wow, that is the least qualified person here to do that.
Scott, you can relax, my friend, and die in peace because I got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust you with my mantle, Steve.
The line of succession here is highly questionable.
No, it makes perfect sense. You just got to think about it. Think about it.
That's right. I'm
Steve
taking
is
no
the one
further
guy
questions.
I mean,
who
how do
doesn't
you
get
make
to
your
come
own
to
work
the State
look
of the Union.
good by passing it on?
Oh.
Oh, no, that's just rude. It's just rude.
Do we have a
Should we
future
stop
Tuesday
recordings?
or something that we could do? We could sign off from the live
We don't have
stream.
to
Thank
do
you.
our
The live stream would like to hear
calendaring on
the
the
real
live
stream.
adventure
When they can
is
come to my
scheduling
house.
the next session.
Goodbye.
Let me tell
live
you
stream.
about
Goodbye,
my
bootleg.
other
Bye.
obligations.